This is where I want to mount the board to attach my 12 volt junction box to. So I'm going to mount the board using this structural spot in the van. I'm making a bracket out of aluminum, and I'm going to put a rib nut in and a bolt so I can attach a mounting board in the van to mount a junction box. Width of the little mounting bracket needs to be about 7/8 of an inch. So we'll just mark that on here. In order to mount my rib nut, I need to drill a hole through the bracket. And my drill bit needs to be just a little bit bigger than the barrel of the rib nut. Mount the rib nut onto the rib nut gun, or on the rib nut tool. Insert it in the hole. Squeeze it together. Remove the rib nut tool. Mark my line. I need to cut the metal out for being a little bit less than an inch. Put on my safety glasses, earmuffs, and there we have a little bracket with a rib nut that you can insert a bolt into. And the way this is going to work is that this mounting bracket is going to go in between the slot, rotate, and then pull tight using the bolt to mount the board. So there it is, goes in, rotates, and I'll use a lock washer to hold it in place. And here's the board I'm going to mount up here on the wall. It's going to mount in this location, and I'm going to use my brackets to hold it in place, and then mount my junction box onto the board. Now you just have to just tighten up the bolts, and that is going to attach this board to the frame of the van very tightly with those rib nuts in the back and lock washers, a flat washer and a lock washer on the top here. Wow, that's not going to go anywhere. That's tight, and that's very tight. There. One DC fuse box, junction box mounted securely on the side of the van, and this DC junction box will be powering up all the DC circuits on the left side of the van. And I have another DC junction box mounted here on the right side of the van. So that way if I need to add any extra circuits, it makes it a little bit easier. And these junction boxes will be enclosed in an overhead cabinet.